Campbell's Gaming UK Podcast. I'm Bragg. I'm joined here today by Lachlan.
Hey, Bragg. How you doing?
Good. Yeah, all right.
I don't think we've ever started a podcast like this.
Yeah, it's pretty normal, but now we've made it not normal. Otherwise, the rest of the guys will be in later for their Banlist predictions, as you can probably tell by the titles, the Banlist predictions episode, and a little bit more, and some of that more is your comments.
Yeah? Which we'll jump into right now. That was a good segue that I ruined. Alrighty, so we got... I think this is probably the best week of, like, legitimate questions we've ever gotten. Every single one of these is good, so I've had to cut a few because we just don't have time to talk about every single one of them. But
keep them coming. Like, and the ones we don't, we'll reply to there.
Yeah, exactly. If we don't read it out, then it gets replied to. Dizzy Puppet said, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Not much.
Yeah, I think we covered that.
Yeah. What are some of your favourite monsters? Mine personally is Grave Squirmer. I run him in my zombie deck.
Hey.
He's not great, but I like him.
Yeah, that's
I looked up Grave Squirmer when I read this. It's a nice card. It's not great, but it's like I like the idea of just having a card you play.
I've said it's pretty well established. My favourite card is Thousand Eyes of Strict, and in saying that, like any deck that is able to play was able to play it really in the main format in main tournaments, I would play it. Instant Fusion, so I was always running it in when Orcus was using Instant Fusion Extender, Praying Kids when they had Instant Fusion, you had that as an option, and then on the side, that's why I play Go format because it's my favourite card.
Yeah. I don't know. I like Cowboy.
Yeah,
Cowboy's a good one. I have 3 ultis, so it's nice. If I had to pick
Multi's still missing.
one, it was here when we moved in. If I had to pick one, like, based off sort of how much I use it, I'd probably go, like...
Mine.
No, it's Monster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Plazios is a shout. It's an interesting one. Or, like, even... Karma 1 was my favourite for ages. Like the Yusenju. But,
I like Tribune Frog.
I have the ulti Tribune Frog.
Yeah, I never got it. It's he's such a cute little boy.
Yeah, he's such a nice one. Ulti Dark Mist is a decent shout too. I think Ulti Dark Mist is probably the best ulti, so I do like that card. Yeah, we'll move on.
Yeah.
Joshua Kelly says, "What do you guys think is the best way to balance Eldritch next ban list? It's the best deck in the format by far, but it's difficult to say what should get hit. Emancipator will probably lose Block Dragon, but I have no idea what Eldritch loses."
I think our balance predictions will cover that of what we think's going to happen.
Yeah.
What we think should happen.
What do you guys think is the best way to balance? Just get rid of the Synchro stuff. Make a new card that's good against grave effects. I think there's cards out there that are good already that we're not using. My opinion on this is let's see if we can come up with a way with what we have, and then if not, then we move towards legal action.
Then again, the Synchro stuff kind of does.
Yeah, the Synchro stuff. Necro Valley. That's what I'm saying. Very, very good against that deck.
Dual skills, so you get to play Necro Valley right away turn 1. Actually, one of them just count. The Gravekeeper's skill doesn't even work like that.
There was a reply to that comment, which was that long.
Whoa!
I think
Edwin?
it would... Huh?
Is that Edwin?
Yeah, Edwin. Edwin's a lad. "I think it would be a shame if Block Dragon gets hit purely because Block Dragon was supposed to strengthen overall rock decks, so by taking away Block Dragon, they undo that goal. I think Researcher would be a bit of a better hit, but what do I know? But who knows if Konami will even look at the online meta. Personally, I wouldn't be surprised."
Well, it's a bit early for Researcher.
He's then said, "Eldritch loses against trap card removal. I've been side decking Royal Decree."
They do,
It's a bit of a shout.
but
If you can get it off
then you're also staring down all the other synchro plays, but every deck can do that synchro play.
Exactly. Every single deck. He then said, I misunderstood. You asked how Eldritch would get hit. I can't really think of a good hit, except maybe limiting one of the archetype cards. I think it's really early for Eldritch to get hit.
I think both of those decks need their time in the sun. Let's reapproach this in 3 months, 6 months.
Yeah, I think we'll get to it on the ban list talks, but I think one of the cards mentioned here is definitely getting hit.
Yeah.
Royal Decree.
It was at one once upon a time.
That was by Joshua Kelly. Drag Racing Duelist says, what's your guys' opinions on Konami's errata policy?
Ugh.
I get making small changes to the wording because of a card because it interacts poorly or misses timing, etc.
Yep.
Essentially doesn't work as it was meant to.
Yeah.
But as of late, Konami uses errata as an excuse to just change a card's effect. If a card like Sangan or Red MD are a problem, just ban them and print a card that has the new desired effect instead.
Yep.
Of changing the card's effect because you end up with thousands of cards that have an incorrect effect and can easily cause a bad play experience for a new player. Because even though the card says one thing, it does something else completely.
Yeah, that's my core approach to a game, and I have quit many other card games because they will roll out erratas, like they get trigger happy on erratas so damn early. If you're yeah, Dragon Ball, Star Wars Destiny, I can go.
Hearthstone. Yog.
Now Hearthstone can get away with it, I think, because of the online aspect and the card.
Because it can be refunded.
Yeah, and they are they up until Yog were very fair in their refunds, and also the card you physically not physically, the card that's in front of you says what it does, as opposed to Sangan and so, etc. etc. I completely agree with that. It really irks. It's just leave the card banned, and never print it again.
Exactly.
You just leave it alone. If it was so like Delinquent Enduro, probably maybe they should print it in an exclusive set that is purely for collectors. Maybe
like a collector's set. Yeah. Like how Pokemon reprinted their original set.
And even have on those versions of the cards, these can't be used in official duels because you never they're never going to be legal ever again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. Leave them like that. So then
that set probably wouldn't sell very well.
I mean, if they had
I'd pick it up, but
they have secret metamorphosis in it.
Just make a set of ultis. I know it costs you nothing.
We should just do. I could just get an Orica version of metamorphosis.
I could just Orica my. Yeah. I think it'd feel very real to you though.
I just want those metamorphoses back. But otherwise, no. I completely agree with that sentiment. It's. Sure, people should go online and look up what the card does, and in the rule book it says double check for forbidden and limited cards. It's just design a better card game.
Yeah,
it's stop trying to ship the onus on the consumer.
Yeah, exactly. If you found out, they could have probably fixed Zodiac by just banning Broad Bull and just making it so it could only search. Nah, they couldn't have fixed it. I went back in the day. I think that sums that one up.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree. You're entirely correct here.
Yeah.
They just need to do better. I don't think errata should be used the way they're being used.
No. I definitely where Effect Veil's errata was perfect, where it's changing it from end phase to end of turn. So it just let's
shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Because certain new synergy cards come back in the end phase.
Nah, it's tighten it up. It's until the end of the it's
that stuff's acceptable. Do you remember those cards that they're there was a bunch of broken cards back in the day, the cards that were on the ban list, and there was a rumor going around that they were going to take them off an errata.
Yeah.
Pot of Greed, it was draw 2, but you can't special summon for the rest of the turn. And everyone was it's just true Draco support.
You can just unban Pot of Greed. No one cares.
I think they. Well, it's a difficult situation.
You didn't see that coming.
But I think
Pot of Greed.
It would be a show, But yeah, the
Imagine if it's in one of the two sets coming up. Well, no, bloody the dumb ones in it. They've got to sell. Actually, no. Pot agreed. There's no way. Not for another ages. It's like Harper's Feather Duster. They've got to sell. They've got to sell cards that are currently
not
doing the
for
set.
another age.
I know what else. I knew what I said. I was sticking to it.
Alrighty. I had something to say, but I forgot it.
That was very on brand.
Yeah. What? Edwin then chimes in with my cat isn't named after a Yu-Gi-Oh character. I don't remember what this is a reference to. I don't remember the last podcast, but I assume we said something about his cat being named after a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast character. Maybe we asked at the end if they were... This looks really unprofessional, doesn't it? My memory's terrible.
Last week was so long ago.
It was
Did
like
we even do a podcast
last week was like a whole week ago, bro.
I mean, Hosmer jumped up on the table at one point.
I think maybe we had a bit about that. Anyway, he said, my cat isn't named after a Yu-Gi-Oh character, but I'm pretty sure he was named after Teemo from League of Legends. People at the shelter gave him the name, it stuck with us, so we decided to keep it that way.
Good on you.
Yeah, I think that's good. My Hosmer's name got changed because her name was Binky.
You should have told me that.
And she wouldn't respond to it anyway, so...
She doesn't respond to anything.
She responds to dinners.
And even then...
That's where she just moved. Oh no. She's gonna want my food now. She's so fat. Fair use guideline is 5 seconds of media, but the system on YouTube is inherently broken because it's just you versus the person who's trying to claim the video.
Also, we can use it for... Like, it's...
Fair use!
And
We can use it. We don't earn any money off these videos.
It depends on jurisdiction and digital rights.
Actually, we probably shouldn't even say that we don't earn money off these videos because, like, eventually we're gonna get those legacy views, bro.
Well, I mean, if you play... Well, let's not get into it.
YouTube took all our money off of us.
Yeah.
From
the old channel. That's
two-
why I made the new channel.
Like 2 years ago. And demonetized everything.
I miss that old channel.
I think the logo was better.
There's still the logo on Spotify. I was thinking of changing
The logo on Spotify's sick.
Oh, so yeah, for the Spotify listeners, the reason that logo hasn't changed is because it's referencing a file that I have no idea where it is, and the
It will just be there forever.
I have to do a huge deep dive to fix that. I went to fix it last week, and it was way more. And also, I'm always trying to do it at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Why is 2 o'clock in the morning the time where I'm always trying to sort out my life? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get anything done. Just go to sleep. Like
And then
that.
I forget until now. And now when we upload this, because it is currently 3 o'clock in the morning, as it always is.
It's always 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
We figured that out. Remember?
Yeah.
It's always 3 o'clock somewhere. 3 a.m. What do you reckon it's 3 a.m. right now? Take a guess.
It'll be somewhere east of New Zealand.
I reckon in Western Australia.
No.
Oh, wait, no, that's the other way.
Yeah.
Samoa.
Because in 45 minutes, well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning here. Anyway, let's move on.
Samoa. We're recording this live on set in Samoa. I mean, no. Australian government, we're not travelling.
Yeah.
Shout out to Samoans.
I hope you're all staying safe out there. Is that all the comments?
Pat said, you Christian cucumber, Prague 2 months into quarantine.
I never made that video either.
The Christian cucumber.
No.
It's me, Pickle Jesus.
One day I'll make it. The Christian Cucumber's coming up soon, actually. I should have introduced this.
It's me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Into our ban list predictions.
Thanks for all your comments again.
Yeah. As well as give us your ban list predictions in the comments as well.
Yeah, absolutely. If you think a ban list is even going to happen.
So at the top then, do you think we will get one? In 3 weeks. And the reason we're doing this relatively early is because, we did it.
We missed it last time.
Well, we were planning to do it a week before last time. And
But they copped it early.
Yeah.
Well, Bragg doesn't think they copped it early.
No,
but they did.
They And now, yes, they were early in announcing the ban list, but it was implemented at the correct time. Which is probably how they should always do it. And it's just weird that we're all genuinely shocked that they did something, correct. Otherwise, I think we will get. I think we will get a housekeeping ban list in 2 weeks.
I don't think so. Real quick though, you can send us an email at teamc4g@gmail.com. We read everything that gets sent to us. So send us that, and that'll be good. If you're listening on Spotify, that's probably the best way to contact us.
Or just go to the YouTube comments and hit subscribe and click the notification bell. And if you're on YouTube, go to Spotify or iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Subscribe, and you never even have to think of it.
Just leave it alone.
Like I'm subscribed to us on my iPod, like on my iPad. I'm not
subscribed to us on Spotify.
I leave us a good review or rating or however you do that. Otherwise,
if you think we're good,
yeah,
which we are.
Even if you think we're average, just I don't care. Otherwise, so ban list predictions.
Yes.
So I think we'll get one in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, maybe 3.
Oh no, I am following. Wait, we're getting remote dueling again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we'll get a ban list.
Yeah.
What happens if you get someone plays exchange?
I don't know what they're gonna do with this. More remote dueling later. Otherwise,
yeah, we'll get a ban list.
So, my band predictions: Jet Synchron and Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line banned.
Hey.
And I think they can do this because they banned Globulb and the like, based purely on needle fiber. Haku Fibrax's introduction, so they didn't have any.
They knew what was going to
they
happen.
didn't have any tournament results to know that was going to be a problem, and I don't think they need any tournament results on paper to make that call either. So I think those two I would have a setting for a ban. Do you want to go back and forth with bans, limit, semis?
Yeah, sure. That'll be good. Okay. I think Block Dragon's getting banned.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jet Synchron is getting banned. And I think VFD is getting banned.
Ooh. Yeah, VFD's probably...
I think it's due.
Yeah.
It's time. Like my deck made it, but it was really difficult. Now decks make it for free.
It's such a silly...
It's so oppressive. I was going to say maybe Zexal, but probably not.
Yeah, not yet. Without Jet Synchron and O-Lion, so your only final tuner starters are the Despots. Can you still get to a VFD play with just Despots?
If you get Machine Dupe. Or just 03. But I don't think decks are on 03 anymore.
Yeah. Oh, a couple of it.
I don't think it's the big play.
No. Is that all your ban cards? Did you even say Jet Synchron?
Yeah.
Cool.
Jet Synchron, Block Dragon, and VFD.
Yeah. Cool. No O-Line? I mean...
No.
Yeah, you don't need you can probably leave O-Line off if you also have...
If you're getting rid of VFD and the thing...
Also, they probably want to reprint O-Line and get a little bit more...
Yeah.
They can probably sell a couple packs on the back of that for... what's the deck that I run? Machina.
What's the deck that I run?
Machina Orcus can probably use it. They don't need it either. There's heaps of cards that fill that spot. But, on the limits, I only have Block Dragon being limited.
Oh, I don't know about that one, Chief.
I think that since it's in the pack, since it's in Secret Slays. Yeah, it is in Secret Slays. Since it's in Secret Slays, they know it. But I don't think they are going to make that jump yet. I'm being conservative with this. I don't just... If anyone says, you saying it's banned, a few of the other guys say it should be banned, and Unky Drew says it should be banned, I agree. But I think this is going to be my point of difference. I think it might be limited.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's my only limit.
Okay.
I'm playing a conservative list this time. Yes. I've only got two more things in each category.
Okay. Limit. This is just going down, yeah? We talk about stuff coming off the list later.
Whatever you fancy.
We'll just talk about what's coming off
Yeah.
later. Mystic Mine.
I still think they've got to give it a secret print or something. Because it's going to be in the 10.
Oh, it's going to be in the 10?
I mean, it should be. It's in that mega. It's a mega pack of the last year's products.
I take it back. Nah, I'll stick to it. Mystic Mine's going to 1.
They could definitely put it to 1 and then still have it there. Like that's not.
There's enough in those packs to sell anyway.
Apple is it?
Apple's not going to 1.
No, I mean Apple is going to be.
Yeah. Savage.
Savage.
Barlow.
Oh, in the 10.
Yeah.
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 I'm like limit. Why would you limit Savage?
There's a part of me that says hack to 1. They know how broken this card is. They know. They knew when they banned Glow Up Ball before it came out.
I think they can. The OCG limited it really quick.
We're not the SCG.
Oh, but there's just precedence to Konami moving in that way of like, hey, it's been 3 months. I don't know what their stocks are like. They're like of that set.
Mm.
They might have moved some. They might have not. I think they definitely would have moved it all before like the restrictions came in. They could probably limit it.
Yeah. I think I'm happy with just that.
I wonder if I can avoid this whole deal and not get one. I've been meaning to get one. Just no good deals have come up.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Tattoo? Mally. Because it just does this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, Mally is tattoo, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But not Mally. No, I don't think anything's going down to 2.
Alright, so starting with things you think are going to go unbanned to 1?
Unbanned to 1?
Oh, okay. I have... Oh, no, I'll get to that when we get to something else. Sorry.
Maxi.
God, I fucking hope so.
It is objectively fairer.
To 1?
Yeah. They do the 1, 2, 3 system, especially with a card like Maxi.
1 Maxi would be... I mean, Upside Goblin and Into the Void are at 1. Maxi can be at 1.
There's so much shit that outs it, and it's like the people who are like who will make infinite negate combos and then be like, Mystic One's broken, bro. Shut up.
Yeah, it's a good deterrent for it. It doesn't... And it's not...
You can draw them at any point they draw.
And also, and it's not oppressive. It's just giving your opponent more outs for the bullshit that you're building.
Exactly. If
So
you
you
build
gotta-
an
you gotta be
Emancipator
smart.
infinite negate board, I think your opponent should be allowed to pick up their entire deck and choose what to play.
God, I love that.
Like, it's just,
I love that card so much.
you know what? I think Emancipator could deck you out.
Ew.
Get you real close to it at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maxi's coming at 1.
Ballsy.
Yeah.
I think at point if they did something like that, it would add an inspiration to this ban list as well. Like it'd be like, oh yeah, I can see why they make that decision. And there's just so much product we don't know about coming up that they could just slide it into. So
Yeah. Starlight Maxi. Yep, it's coming to 1. They're gonna make Starlight Maxi. I promise you. And it'll cost $4,000.
I miss those ultis. I never had 2 though. Maxi's at 3. I was waiting for it to be semi-limited that whole time.
You got semi-limited eventually.
Yeah, after I got the fucking playset.
But yeah, it's just like Nibiru is like the good decks can play around Nibiru. The bad decks can't. Maxi, everyone has the same ability.
Yeah.
So it's inherently fair. Broadbull's going to go to 1.
Yep.
See,
Yeah, and they can do that too because for Body Dispel. Barrage is at 1. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do that.
See, here's the thing. I've got to protect my... I'm going for the 3-peat here. I won 2 ban lists. 2 ban lists ago, I won. Last time I tied, which means I retain the belt. That's how it works. I'm going for the 3-peat. I would like to hold it for an entire
You're
year.
the Jordan of bandless predictions.
Jordan. That doesn't work, does it?
No.
LeBron James. I'm the luck. What's low
Oh, cause I'm thinking
Longley.
Longley, yeah.
I'm the Longley.
When no one talks about me. She got Tom's predictions. I'll have to hit him up.
I don't know. Tom's predictions are like.
Actually, no,
I
Tom
think it's
didn't.
super
Tom didn't
annoying,
play like in any of these tournaments. I'll skip him this month because usually he plays at locals. All right. So any cards like for cards going to 2 from limited or banned, I have Skill Drain.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm not going to pick it, but I can see it.
Because I see them going. All right, we're hitting Jet Synchron and we're giving you the cards with how we want you to play Eldritch.
Yeah.
Going, that's it. If they had given a skill drain, into 2 or 3 last ban list, I don't think these Jet Synchron plays are a thing.
No, because it's easier to do this.
Yeah, it's just that. Or everyone would have gone, oh, it's a floodgate deck, blah blah blah, and then just they limited so many options with the Eldritch that people were like, oh, I got 20 extra, I got 15 extra deck spaces and 20 main deck spaces. What do I do? Oh wait, I could just put Magician's Soul in this motherfucking thing. But yeah, I do think Skill Drain's going to 2.
Yeah. I'm looking at the list right now. I'm not really seeing anything that can come off, really. We'll look at cards that are...
I probably should have put Unky Drew stuff in here.
Yeah, we should have just been reading off that as well.
Wow.
No, I'm fine with what I said.
Yep.
I got nothing
Do you
else.
have anything being unlimited? There's 2 guys.
Tour guide?
Yeah, 2. Yeah, Tour Guide is the popular choice. That's also my choice of 3, and that's my only.
Self-destruct button.
What?
I'm joking. Maybe Emerald, but I don't know.
So Andrew, we might have him on the podcast when the ban list actually hits. He had Jet Synchron, Oberlion, Block Dragon, and Buster Whelp being banned.
Buster Whelp's a shout, but I don't think so.
Yeah. He had Hackle Firebax, Fossil Dig, Miscellaneousaurus, and Grass Loops Greener being
Oh,
limited.
fuck. Bro, I forgot about the dinosaurs.
I don't know what they're going to do with the dinos, so I left it. Like, as well
Oh, I said the other day, I don't know if it was you or Jake, I said Misk and Oviraptor are going to 1.
with the structure deck re-release.
Let me add it in.
With the structure deck re-release, I'm not too sure. I bloody hope so. I'm sick of seeing dinosaurs.
They've been around as long as True Draco at this point.
Like,
that variant.
I'd rather verse ABC than... Actually, I hate them both.
I'd rather verse ABC.
Semi-limit, he has Pankadrops and Graph.
Nah.
I think Pankadrops will go to 2 eventually, but I just don't think it's this list. He has Unlimited being Morphing Jar, Macrocosmos, and Dimensional Fisher.
That's such a hope. That's such a hope. I think... What was the first one?
Morphing Jar.
Yeah, that's fair. But the other 2, I don't think so.
He has Skill Drain, going to right to 3. I'm sure they'll do a 2-3 for that. If they even
Sure, they have to.
he has Widowmaker going to 3,
Yeah.
which follows up. That tracks with other people coming up, and he also has Steel Guard.
That's fair.
Yep, fair predictions there. So,
Hey, Buzz.
I think that's all we need to talk about for the moment. And now I'm joined here with the rest of the team. Logan.
Yep.
Jake.
Yeah.
And Seb.
Yo.
Ooh, let me just quickly level.
Is Seb really quiet to you, Jake?
Yeah, he's quiet to me as
Yeah,
well.
but he's always quiet.
How about now?
Now it's slightly louder, but way more monotone.
Alright. So, Logan, we'll start off with your predictions.
Indeed. My predictions. I feel like they're going to be quite small, this ban list. The new decks coming like through, like we've only recently got the set that the new decks that are storming this meta are coming through, so I don't think they'll hit any of like their key cards. But I do think they'll hit kind of the cards around them that have been out for a while. So with the Synchro Eldritch deck, I think we're going to see Jet Synchron get banned. I think like that card's been around for a long time, and it's just a one card problem. So just nip that in the bud. They want to play level 1 tuners, they can pick the bad ones, so they can get rid of that. I think tuning will go to 1 as well, because that card just seems to be a bit of a problem for that deck, and they've clearly shown they don't like synchros anyway, so get rid of them. I think Mech Knight hand loop spell, the field spell, I think that will go. I think it'll get banned. I just don't think they.
Dare you?
Yeah, I knew this was coming. I think they just don't. Konami doesn't like that sort of stuff in the game. We saw Gumblar go. We've seen cards like that go, so I just don't think they'll stick around after this ban list. So I think they'll go as well.
Outrageous bitch.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, hey, I'm sorry. All right, I don't really care if it stays around, but Konami doesn't like hand loop, so. Another card I think will go to 1 is I think Block Dragon will go to 1. I don't think they'll ban it. I think they'll just make the consistency of it a bit worse and force you to play cards that send it to grave more and make you have to rely on like the carrier play and that Emancipator a bit more, which will hurt the consistency of like your combos a bit, because you'll either have the resources to get to carrier but not anything else, or things like that nature. So I think going to 1 is fine for now. But my final card I think will come off the ban list. I think they put back Dryden to 1 in the last ban list, and I haven't really done much, so I think they could bring Bird Bull back to 1 and see how that goes, and maybe Rat afterwards, please. But yeah, besides that, that's about all I think will happen. I don't think we'll see a big ban list during quarantine. Like, it's just they want to sell product, they don't want to hinder that at all.
Yeah, that's all fair. That all makes sense. All of it. I agree with all of it.
Oh, thank you. Glad we can agree on something.
Nothing from Jake?
I'm still processing that there's a card with the word Mech Knight in it that's on his list, and
Mech Knight
thinking of
Ding.
ways to seek revenge.
Well, I thought about Ding, but Ding is too new, and
That's not getting hit.
like,
Mini Ding.
yeah. Well, that's what I think. Like, Mini Ding is a broken card, but like, it's not going to get hit.
It's not even the best starter of the deck.
That's true. That's true.
Pure Mech
There's
Knight is garbage, to be
There's
fair.
a couple other cards I think could come around and like move spots, but I thought like I'd be safe with a smaller list.
Yeah. If there's a list to be safe on, then like I would like when we all get back out and playing that maybe reworking this and figuring out like and having like crazy guesses. But for this ban list, like the last one, like who knows? Sam,
Well, I mean,
Talking about crazy guesses.
yeah, the mad scientist of the group.
So for band, I just did Block Dragon, O-Line, and Jet Synchron.
Yep,
Pretty
makes sense.
self-explanatory. They're all pretty broken cards.
I'm not too sure about
Lion.
Block Dragon, but I definitely wouldn't argue against it.
Yeah.
Then for limited, I did Orcus Nightmare.
One's out to get.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think the deck's pretty OP, and like hitting the other decks, you might as well hit the third best deck.
I mean,
I don't. Sorry, you go.
cannot. I'm not sure if Nightmare, like, definitely there is a space to limit it. I'm not sure if I...
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, the deck on paper has only gotten more powerful, and they don't really have any hard evidence they could just go and ban the card that they don't need to sell any more copies of.
That's true, but I think like that deck
Limit,
isn't
sorry.
representing as well in tournaments like the online tourneys, which I know Konami doesn't really look at, but like it's not really representing that well, and like the deck is just outclassed by the combo Eldritch deck, which does the same thing but better at the moment. So I just don't feel like they'll hit that.
Yeah.
But I respect your decision to put that on your list, Seb.
Thank you.
Oh wait.
So semi-limits, I did A Hero Lives, Zodiac Rat, Multi-Roll, and Unicorn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Respectable.
Rat 2
Like-
is
Good.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't
I'd
think
like to
they'll
see
do
that.
Broadball just yet.
Well, yeah, I tried to decide whether I was going to go Rat or Broadbull, but I felt because they put Droughton back that they're more likely to put the XCs back first.
Yeah.
But I'd prefer if they put Rat back. If they put Rat back, Zodiac can play again.
Yeah. And then Unlimited, I just did Widow Anchor and Tour Guide from like the last list. Going to semi-limit.
That makes sense.
Like they haven't really done anything.
That's true.
And that's it.
Yeah, all up. Yeah, they all make sense. I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that
Those
was really
those
painful.
semi-limits, unlimits can win you can probably win you
Yeah, I
the
know.
competition.
Or lose me it.
Yeah.
On to you, Jake.
All right. So as per usual, I've done way too many cards. So banned, I had Jet Synchron and Mind Control.
Mike?
Mind Control is a bit of left field. Like, no, it just feels like they don't like that card, so they just want to get rid of it. Then we go on to Limit. I kind of forgot about Block Dragon, to be fair. I would have put that at ban. Limited, we've got Kira the Destroyer, because I suspect we'll get the errata for that fairly soon. So, like, I imagine we'll get the errata before we actually get the card off the ban list, because otherwise that'd be broke.
Yeah. Would it be that broken? Would it be that
Yeah, the
broken?
errata, being able to activate traps the turn.
Yeah. Would it be that broken? I don't know. I guess Eldritch would pretty much breathe it. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm sitting in my head, I'm thinking, like, Guys wouldn't use it that much. And I'm like, best deck of the trap deck, never mind.
Also, limited, I put Redox, just to give Emancipator another thing. Why not? I also put Skullcrabat, seeing as though Pendulum's done nothing.
Yeah.
I could throw him a bone. Why not? And Broadbull, same sort of logic that Zodiac hasn't really done anything since Dryden was unbanned. So just giving him another thing to see what it does. Just probably the best way to do it. Just like bring things back slowly with the deck to make sure it's not OP.
Do you think they do anything if they get one of those back, Rat or Broadbull?
Not at all. Semi-limited.
Barrage at one.
Yeah, that's true.
Semi-limited, I put Ulti Canahawk. Over the last couple of lists, have sort of shown that they're going back looking at old decks that have cards banned for reasons and going, you know what, this can come back now. And realistically, no one's going to be making broken lists with tool beasts. So, I have a Hero Lives. Again, heroes don't do a lot. Like, they can set up a massive board, but with cards like Nibiru and stuff running around, like, really relevant.
Yeah.
Gold Sark back to 2. Like, this one's questionable. Like, Thunder Dragon won't be able to abuse it because Thunder Dragon don't do anything. Don't. To be real, they don't. Like, if anything, it just gives them a bit more consistency to set up button pass. But the issue with that is that they did recently bring back Necroface, and that could create problems in itself.
I'm just thinking, it just makes... Well, Grand Mardu's not really doing anything either. Like, it's a one-trick pony deck that, like, just gets a bit more consistent.
Yeah, like, it was popular for a little while around YCS. Like, everyone wanted to play Grand Mardu Castle deck.
It's easier to play in real life than it is online.
Yeah, I think it just loses to Eldritch, though, in this format, because you can just trap pop.
Yeah, true. And finally, on semi-limit, I have 1-for-1.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh.
I don't... Oh, I guess you're banning Jet Synchron, maybe.
There has to be another broken tuner out there somewhere.
Up the Mermails.
I mean, Quick Draw
Well,
Synchron's
that's the
pretty
thing.
broken.
Like, they are bringing back stuff for Mermails, and, like, Dino would benefit from this as well, which would further the sales of the full thing that just came out.
Oh, that's true. The level 1 Dino there.
He pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
He's really pretty. He's a pretty card.
Then Unlimited, I went Widow Anchor.
Why do people want to see this back?
Oh, God. Like, there's realistically, even with 3 Widow Anchor, they're still not doing anything.
True. No engage.
Like, if you can't search it, sure, you can top deck all 3, but then what?
Can't wait to watch this happen and then lose
Well,
to a
you can
third
search
anchor.
it. You just have to attack.
What's that?
with
That sends it.
Hayate.
Stop lying. That sends to grave.
3 Kagari.
Like, it's just a guess. Like I said, I put way too much on here. I put Tour Guide to 3. I'm surprised it didn't come back to 3 last list. So, yeah, I could see it probably coming back to 3
Back
now.
when I thought there was going to be a level 3 plunder. So
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
So,
and then they just didn't do that at all. And,
discounts.
and last on my unlimited is Symbol of Heritage.
you and this card, man.
Yeah.
I can't see it being a problem. Like Gib,
Gib card back. I can't wait for Jake to win this ban list, not because of any of the like really obvious choices like Block Dragon or Jet Synchron, but like the crazy ones like 1-for-1 and Symbol of Heritage winning.
that's the thing. When you've got a meta of 2 decks, like, you need to throw some stuff in the mix.
Well, that's why I'm saying I can't see them hitting Orcust, like from said before. Again, it's 2-deck format. They need to keep Orcust around to make it fucking entertaining.
And that's why I didn't put anything on the salad list. As much as I'd like things from salad to go away,
Oh,
can't
yeah.
but
Balance
get rid of that
there's
deck.
no- that- yeah.
It's a structure deck. It's had so long. They're so quick to
this
get
has
rid of
survived a
structure
lot longer than most structure decks.
decks. Like when Monarch came out, that deck got hit straight away. It got hit very quickly. Like it kept reinventing itself, but it kept getting hit.
Yeah. I wonder, like, I think they'll wait for actual events to kick in before they hit. I think not this list, next list, they'll do something about salad. It's too
Yeah.
hard to figure out what they need to hit with it,
That's
or
true.
if they need to.
They also don't look at online 20s that aren't Konami sanctioned.
Secret Slayers.
But that's the thing. Like, it's hard to say when this actual ban list will come in because, like, how much they actually want to acknowledge the online play.
I don't think they do.
I think, and that's why I do think Jet Synchron and O-Line are a lock, because it doesn't take. I mean, they play test as well. Well, they say they play test. They could write those two off 100%, like they with when they ban Glow Up Bulb and everything. Because this combo was live even with Glow Up Bulb and such.
Well, this combo is live off of quick launch. Like you can do this off quick launch.
Yeah,
Like,
It's-
but also like they're hosting that European Invitational with the content creators. So maybe they'll watch what happens in those games and ban list off that if they're not watching the online.
What if they'll have a ban list like pre-prepared, and then
And they
as
drop it
soon
on
as they
them?
release that video with the content creators, the next day going, "Yep," and after much research,
Actually, that's an interesting point. Like, are they just doing the online invitational knowing that the content creators will take the best decks and just use that as justification to do the bans that they know that they had to do because of the online 20s?
I hope they come with the worst decks. I hope they come with like Medolce. Like they just bring the worst, and they're like, "Well, these are the decks they're playing. Let's ban Madeline."
It's Kaiju Judge Call.
that's the ban list stuff. We'll see when we actually get it. But there's our predictions on paper, as we plugged at the start, and we'll plug now. Put your guesses in the comments below, and we'll probably award whoever gets the best guesses from the comments as well. There's a good chance actually you'll beat us as well.
Yeah,
Alright.
probably.
I put way too much on again.
Very
A
good.
bit
guess.
Jake.
I mean,
Yeah. On the
Just have
OTS,
high hopes for these lists.
OTS 13, when we
Yeah.
be nice and waiting for us when we all come back. Whether
Yeah.
we want the packs or not is we're going to find out. The Ultimate Rares, Rafflesia, Beast Dweller, and Book of Moon, which we knew Book
Hey,
of Moon.
ultra rares.
Ultimate Rares,
Ulti.
sorry. Ultimate.
Okay. You said
Right.
ultra rares.
That would make more sense if Abyss Drug got an ultra rare because they
Already
do not
has
want to
one.
give it. Yeah, but they have not wanted to give this card an ultimate rare for ages.
Oh,
This
watch
card
it.
deserved. This card deserved to be the ultimate rare of like the second or third OTS.
Watch it though. It gets an ultra. I mean, an ulti. It gets banned.
I'd laugh, to be honest. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, it was probably, you're right about that. Rafflesia, I get what they're going for, but it's
No,
terrible.
I don't care about Rafflesia. Book of Moon.
Any high level of printing now from Konami, like it's like a staple. They have to put a waifu in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Seb laughing, you pervert.
Oh, and I bought the deck just before the announcement.
Didn't you pull a Starlight Rare, one of them? Oh, like
Yeah.
the new trick, yeah.
And
Do
then
you reckon
sold
they're
it.
doing it to push that Ultra, or just because?
I think, yeah, it just pushes the new content stuff and, like, cute card. It was played back in Pepe format a bit.
My biggest concern with it isn't so much that like it's a niche deck and blah blah blah. My concern with it is that there's way too much going on in that Rafflesia artwork for it to look any good.
Yeah, that has to be very... I just want another, like, 4th copy of Vanity's Fiend to get an ulti printing.
Jesus.
Like, they did it in 2 OTS sets in a row. Come on. Make a third.
Then on the super rares, actually, no, I want the Book of Moons for Goat.
Book of Moon will look so nice, I reckon. That card will be the nicest one.
It'll be a nice ulti.
It'll match my Tsukiyomi's as well. Like, I like that all my Tsuki cards are ultis.
Does Book of Eclipse have an ulti rare yet?
I don't think so. They probably should.
I'd like to see that.
I only got a
Just
super and a
yeah.
common.
I'd like to see an ulti Eclipse next.
On to the supers, Deep Sea Diva and Scrap Golem, which I believe we already knew both of those, right?
He was
Yeah.
a massive hit, like sitting on your turbo pack ones, and they released this, and you just go, ah!
Yeah, big gruff.
My
Golem's a
five-
good one, though.
My $5 rare golems are worth nothing now.
I paid like $11 for a rare golem. I'm very upset.
I think Golems, like the rare Golem, might hold a bit of value just because it's the OG and like people like rares for some reason.
Yeah, we'll definitely see what the card looks like because Scrap Golem does have a nice contrast to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find
Well, it's a simple artwork, so it will look nice.
Yeah, we'll find-
Unlike how we were talking about Rafflesia, which has got everything.
Spiral Mission Rescue and Spiral Drone, both getting super prints.
Droner 3,
Mm,
confirmed.
Oh yeah. Dragon
Which I
Buster
thought-
super as well. So I wonder if they'll put that back to 3Ds going. Yeah, we overreacted, Sauce.
Nah, I don't think so.
No, especially with its thing here. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon as a super. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Junk Speeder. Ugh. Yeah. I guess.
Is Junk Speeder the one from the tin?
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
Okay, that's okay then.
Yeah. Oh, I don't hate that. Bahamut Shark. Cool.
Yeah.
Gold Rare was the peak version anyway.
Yeah.
And Where Off now.
That's a good one. I do like that.
It's had 2 OTS now. It's had the common and now this.
That's good. The super will look nice
Yeah.
I don't know why it didn't get a super the first time around.
because Konami's dumb.
And on to the commons. What was the bad common? Oh, I remember what the bad common was. Oh, Muddy Mud Dragons. Okay. I like that. That saves me picking up the tin stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Goblin King and Lady in the White. Dimension Fortress weapons, weird. Spore and Formula Synchron. Formula Synchron just as a give quick access to people before they ban jets.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Goyo Defender. Exit Unit. Bottomless Trap Hole, I guess, for
Rafflesia, yeah.
Dimensional Prison. Now, this card wasn't really in like the last 5 years.
I miss Deep Prison. I miss when that card was like good.
Now, does it target? It does target, right? Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, does it? Oh. Card's bad. What a shame.
Yeah, exactly. God, it's in the super version from
the OG Super?
game. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
it's a
nice.
good looking card.
It was one of the older supers where it wasn't like so bright. It was like a darkish kind of hollow.
Yeah, and
Like,
then
oh,
it goes
I
on to the
love that.
darkest hollow of all, the fucking premium gold, not premium gold, but bloody Noble Knight.
Oh, the platinum rare.
Gravity Collapse for some reason, Floodgate for obvious reasons, and the big one, Zolkin.
That's so weird to me that they've made that.
Gross.
Common Zolkin.
That's so
I
weird.
hyped up that card too, and it's done nothing.
World Championship card, now a common.
Wasn't?
I think it was World Championship card.
Championship card.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was one of
Was
the
it Clash of
YCS
Brilliance?
cards. No, I think Ultima Icon was one of the YCS cards.
You're crack.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
No, Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or the promo card. Fuck off.
Yeah, it was a jump promo, and then we got it in the
Yeah.
special edition.
Very big difference between qualifying for Worlds and subscribing to a magazine.
Well, I saw it on the mat, the YCS mat. In my head, it just became a Worlds card. The big jump. Don't worry about it. Anyway, common. Fuck ill.
Yeah. Wow. Actually, I think we had the Dimensions of Chaos special edition one. But
Yeah.
I could swear that came out way earlier than 2015.
I didn't realize it came in 2 special editions.
When was?
Oh, UK and US. What the heck?
Oh my god! I thought this card was way more relevant in the early days of Metal Foes, but I don't think
No.
so.
I think it was for America, not for us though. Well, hang on. No, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah, I could
Wouldn't
swear
have
like when we were like a regional in Hurstville that this was a thing. But
Maybe
why
someone
was
just
I
played you.
playing Metal Foes after 2015 is beyond me.
Yeah. You do like your pendulums.
I do, but not that much. I'm gonna have to go back and check on what the hell I was doing in my life. Otherwise, thanks guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Let's get into the
Thank
video.
you.
Well, how about that? That was our predictions, and also OTS 13. Is any cards from OTS 13 you wanted?
Forgot what the spell was. Book 'em in.
Yeah.
And there was the other one. There was one good one and one really shit one.
Yeah, the Fridge Danger. Oh, you're talking the Altis.
The Altis.
Rafflesia and the one we like.
Yeah, the one we like. That's a good one.
Do we like it?
What the fuck was it?
I only said it like 20 minutes ago.
It was 3 a.m.
It is 3 a.m.
I can't remember what it is. What's the ulti? Rafflesia, Book of Moon. I can't believe I can't remember this. OTS 13.
Don't tell me. Oh, I remember. It's an XC.
Yeah, I know it's an XE.
It's a water monster.
It's Abyss Dweller. Shove that Abyss Dweller up my ass.
I just want to pull the Book of Moons.
You're going to have to pick those up at launch or else they're going to get too expensive.
Yep.
Like, you have to try to pick them up for 80
Yep.
and then sell
Which
them
feels
3 years from
bad
now.
before people realise that Altis made money. I used to just be able to pick them up for $30 after a little bit, and no one would blink an eye. And then everyone realised that Altis are worth money.
That's why you always extort the children at your local store.
Oh,
No, I'm
God.
joking.
Oh dear.
I'm
God.
joking. I'm joking.
In
Don't do that.
in the spirit of this ban list episode, I've dug through Yahoo for a Yu-Gi-Oh ban list related question,
Your iPad on the fritz.
and I'm sure I have asked this before.
That's
Maybe.
fine because depending on how long ago it was, there might not be anyone listening.
Isaac Munoz.
Huh?
That's his full name.
Isaac
Munoz.
Munoz.
Yeah.
What is Muno?
He has a weird, edgy profile picture on Yahoo.
Can I see it? Oh wait, we'll read out the question first, I guess.
Yu-Gi-Oh ban list? Is Monster Reborn still banned for this year as well? Because I'm really confused with this stupid banning cards stuff. It's giving a headache. Because I used a certain card but forgot which one. Anyways, I said it okay the next day. I find out it's banned. I'm like, seriously, don't make a card. If you know damn well how players are going to use it, then ban it afterwards.
I agree.
Look, in all those words, they have seemingly made a better point.
Yeah, this is better than the general consensus of Australian Wadger.
It look, I mean, I'm sure you're not like answering now, but Monster Reborn is no longer banned. It's
What did Monster Reborn to?
it's explore. I mean, Monster Reborn sucks compared to World Legacy Succession because you can search Succession.
There were like 4 syllables in
Jesus.
there that were just pure phlegm.
Maybe the road is after me. Otherwise, yeah, it's why do people make cards that are bullshit and then
let me
they'll
see
be
this.
banned eventually. I mean, at least it's not like Hearthstone where they just rolled out a whole archetype and they're just constantly nerfing for weeks in a row. You seen the best answer?
No, I've seen the answer below it. Oh, wait, yeah, I saw the best answer. And then... Jesus. And then his response to the best answer. Basically, the answer said yes, and then the response to that said, I think that's silly. Since they knew that they might need to create more Yu-Gi-Oh! To make it better. That's just my opinion, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still my favourite. I'm really feeling Isaac on this. Bro, the skull profile picture is really epic.
On Yahoo. Yeah, as well as Windy at Hearthstone. Other card games do it with erratas and bans. Is like, what if this is a problem? Why didn't you test this? Like, I'm cool with like one slipping through every now and then, but they just seemingly release stuff.
To be banned.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is. It's become like a... Just release cards that work. Let us keep playing cards.
yeah. Anyway, may all of you play cards at work and not have your cards be banned in what will be 2 to 6 months. Because there's a very good chance we're not getting banned this until 2 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, I did at the top say 2 weeks, but the more time goes on into this late night,
It is
no
now.
way. There's no way.
It is now 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it has been 2 weeks we've been recording this podcast. Otherwise, as we always say,
Merry Christmas.
you couldn't tie it in.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you